Hi, everybody from Costa. I have a compilation of a talk I just gave. I apologize because I thought I had enough memory on film on my own camera to get it down, I should say, and we didn't. So I've got bits and pieces, but I just wanted to share how grateful I am that I had this opportunity to give this little talk. And hey, punch that like button, comment, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And thanks for your comments and hit me up anytime. I'd love to talk on a variety of topics to your group. Thank you so much for your understanding too. We're learning how to do this. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. I'm Dominic Costa. I'm very honored to be here tonight to talk about mind, body, and spirit. I'd like to thank everybody for having me, and I mean that. It's huge. Everyone who did and played a part in setting this up and asking me to be here, down to the snacks. You got a great facility here, and I recommend everyone to San Pedro. This is 525 7th Street.
Yes, sir.
525 West 7th Street. Come on down here for every kind of injury need to get repaired here. This is a good bunch of people, and they've got the most advanced techniques. It is a plug. It is a plug. I got to tell you, this is a nice place. So if you're injured, this is a great place to get this done in San Pedro. I'm going to get started with my talk. I got to give a little background that some people aren't familiar with. I was very fortunate to play team sports. And team sports for me, especially football, I got to be bigger than myself. I like that common mission. I already knew a lot about delayed gratification, and there's something about being on a team. There was no small jobs. There was something for everybody to help contribute to a cause. And I already knew from growing up with my dad in the construction industry that delayed gratification was something I'm going to have to deal with. I was going to have to sweep a lot of buildings, do a lot of chores, but something would show up good. And I just had to do the work and hang in there. And I realized later on in my life, a lot of people weren't ready for that. And it helped me because I got to participate in team sports. I got to have a family bigger than my own family. And then I said to myself, and I've been blessed, how do you do this for a living? And I became a teacher, and I got to do this at a variety of places in Los Angeles. 9 years at Washington Prep up in LA, 21 years at San Pedro, and now as I'm the second year that I'm the JV football coach, head football coach for San Pedro High School. And it's about giving back to people. I didn't realize till social media came out how much effect I had till I had my old players from Washington Prep find me, and they forgot the tantrums and my bad low moments. They remembered some of the beautiful things I said, or the things that they remembered that helped them get through a tough time in a game. And it's something I kind of have a knack at. I'd rather be a positive coach than a negative coach. What does that mean? If it's a tense game, I'm going to come up and tell you a joke right before that moment, because I've already taught you all the technique. If you are playing worried about that moment, I think my athletes are like artists. And if I constrict you and get you to think during the moment, you're going to be that half inch off or that quarter of a second off, or you won't let your instinct go to take you to a play to make a big play. I'd rather keep you loose. Go have a good time, have a play. We're going to work in practice. That's part of the delayed gratification. So I'll get right down to it with the healthy mind and spirit. But I got to share with you, as I got from a good friend, 3 things to take away from tonight. You gotta, before you embark on anything, I think you gotta remember a few things. And number 1 for me was having a why. And as I got older and got married, my why was my family, my wife, my daughter, my son. And being a school teacher, I had in my mind a certain lifestyle, but this high school coaching and teaching doesn't pay the type of income if you really want to live high in the hog. But in terms of giving to the world, man, it's been huge, and I wouldn't trade it. But my why has been my family. That's why I do so many hustles, and you guys could find me, and we'll talk about that later on different social media. And then number 2 after that was have the why. 2, make a plan and of how you want to fulfill that. And I think 2, you need to put some personal goals on there. And I think some of it could be a bucket list. And I don't know what the magic is to it, but there's something about writing something down and making a list. Now the list doesn't have to be forever. It can change. Your desires can change, but put the freakiest thing on there. I've got some, and I do this as an assignment at the continuation school, life skill class I have with kids. And I have some things on there that I've already done. I always wanted to go to certain places. I've gone them. I've jumped out of an airplane. Yeah, I had a Korean man strapped to my back, and we were very close, and I liked it because we were 11,000 feet up, and gravity is real. But I did it, and I think we all need to do stuff like that. Don't think you got one life, one at bat. Go for it. Go for it. I want to be interviewed by Oprah Winfrey on her Santa Barbara ranch. I threw it out there. Kids look at my list at school like, Oprah Winfrey? Yeah. I want to be interviewed by Oprah Winfrey. Well, that means I've got it. Now, you laid out the high goal. I made the big goal public. That means that leads me, and there's some kind of juju in the air. Once you've written it down, you look at it regularly, you start making moves towards it, things that help you to do it. Too often I think we think too small. So I got a why, I got a bucket list, and the final thing with is, I think it's so weird, but it's real to me. You gotta say yes and just go. If someone got an opportunity and you're starting small, and they call and you're like, God, is it worth my time? Just go. Say yes and go. Take advantage of the opportunity, because in my life, the stupid journey that has gone on, that goes sideways this way and that way, because you showed up, you worked for low money, you worked for free, you just did something nice, you talked to somebody, and all of a sudden it opened a door, that opened another door, that opened a window, that opened a French door. Next thing you know, you're someplace else, you got free tickets to go see somebody, and then you met somebody else there, and it just keeps leading to things.